So welcome to the Praxis Yoga Physical Yoga Practice Winter Series 1. And hello, as today our focus is going to be with your spine and working from a different base position that we have to date, and we're going to be working from cat, which I think is a lovely base position because it gives you a freedom of movement with your spine exposed and giving lots of attention to the beautiful movements that it can make. And that's what we're going to be giving attention to through cat and the swan sequence and an upper spinal twist, which again, the combination of these are really good for helping you through these winter weeks. So in this moment now, I'm going to invite you to check out that you won't be disturbed, and then to place your mat somewhere where you have room so you can take your arms out to the sides easily without the potential of hurting them, as I said in the previous practice, but also a freedom of space. That's the key. Okay, so as you come down onto your mat, I'm going to invite you now to come literally into the cat position. And what I mean by this is bringing your body into feet hip width apart and your hands the width of the mat. And you'll see this in the photo that will be presenting this image now. So the key here is that your weight is balanced and that you feel secure as you sit, and I say sit, in this starting base position. The other thing to consider as well is the position of your head and your neck. Don't lower your chin towards your chest. That puts tremendous pressure on your neck. Make sure that your head and neck are in line with your spine by looking ahead of you at the wall ahead of you, not the floor. That's the key. Just keep looking ahead of you, and that takes the pressure off the weight at these vulnerable cervical vertebrae of the neck. Brilliant. Well done. Then drawing your awareness again back, as I said, to your hands and your body weight, because your legs and your hands are now carrying this weight. And as you come into your hands, part your fingers lovely and wide. So they're like big paws of a cat and well placed. Brilliant. And at the same time, bringing your awareness now to your weight and making sure that the weight is balanced on the left and the right sides of your body. That your shins are to the floor and your feet, tops of your feet, flat to the floor. So you're not curling your toes under, your feet are flat. Because we're going to go into the simple cat movement first of all, before we then go into the cat and swan deeper stretch. All right, so well done. Whilst you're in this starting position, I'm going to invite you to soften your eyes now. So to either keep the eyes closed completely or to keep a soft focus. So you're not focusing at anything, what I call keeping your eyes at infinity. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do now, as I said, is to ground. So noticing the meeting points that your body's now making with your mat. So noticing your hands, noticing your shins, noticing your feet, and noticing your knees. I'm then going to invite you to draw your awareness towards your spine and becoming aware of the two curves of the spine, in particular, the lumbar curve at the lower spine and the cervical spine curve at your neck. We've already mentioned about the neck position. I'm now going to draw your awareness to the lower spine. And what I'm going to invite you to do is to make sure that there isn't a pronounced dip in the lower spine. So let your belly be soft, but at the same time, excuse me, just level out, flatten your lower spine a little bit more. So it's not a deep curvature, it's the opposite. Okay? Brilliant. It's all about protecting your spine and making sure that you're in alignment. So well done. Okay, let's begin now. So as you breathe in, again looking straight ahead of you at the wall ahead, tucking your tailbone slightly, press your hands down and press your shins down. And as you breathe out, round your lower back. So really arch your spine. Really arch the spine, tucking your chin under. Well done. As you breathe in, flatten your back. So look straight ahead of you. And as you breathe out, arching your spine, tuck your chin under, tucking your tailbone under, coming into a lovely, lovely arch of the spine, rounded back, hollowing the chest, hollowing the belly. As you breathe in, flatten your back. This is the basic cat maneuvering movement. And as you breathe out, pretending that you're this really lovely, mobile, flexible cat. As you breathe in, lengthen your spine, flatten your back, and as you breathe out, arching the spine. And once more in your own time, flattening the spine, flattening the length of the spine, and as you breathe out, arching the spine. Well done. Now tucking or curling your toes under. We're now going into the cat and swan. So as you breathe in, flatten your spine. And as you breathe out, just as you did earlier, arching the spine. And once all the air has gone, lowering your pelvis backwards towards your heels, stretching your arms out in front of you. It's got a really good stretch. Hands still connected to the floor. The arms are long, no bent elbows. As you breathe in, come back to all fours, lifting your pelvis up. Come back onto all fours, looking straight ahead of you, flat back. And as you breathe out, arching the spine, let all the air go. Once it's gone, lowering your pelvis backwards, lowering back to lengthen the spine, giving you that lovely deep stretch. Twice more in your own time. So breathing in, come back onto all fours, flat back, look ahead of you, and as you breathe out, arching, going back onto your raised heels. And once more, let's go for one more. Well done, arching that spine, going back. Fantastic, well done. Okay, uncurl your toes, hopefully feeling a much greater sense of space, and it's really good for your back, well done. Okay, we're going to go into an upper spinal twist now. Very simple twist to get those shoulder joints moving, the shoulder carriage, your neck and your head, as well as focus for your lungs. So it's an all-in-one complete package. Okay, and you know how much I love twists, so here we go. So what we're going to do is you're going to be lifting your right arm and hand off the floor out to the side, literally turning your head to the right and lifting your right arm as high up to the ceiling as you can, and then you're going to lower it back down. Don't do it just yet. Lowering your hand back down, and then you're going to do the same with the left arm's hand and side, breathing in, taking the left arm out to the side, looking up towards the left hand as you raise it towards the ceiling, and then lowering it back down. That's what the movement's going to be. Okay, so when you are ready, I'm going to invite you now to take a deep breath in, still in starting cat position. Just take a deep breath in, pressing the hands down, press shins into the floor, and as you breathe out, back off. Brilliant, well done. When you're ready, lifting your right hand arm out to the side as high up towards the ceiling as you can, looking over your right shoulder towards your right hand. So you're coming into this upper spinal twist. And as you breathe out, lower it back down. Well done. As you breathe in, lifting the left arm hand out to the side, turning your head towards the left hand, and as you breathe out, lowering it back down. Well done. I'm doing it with you. Breathing in, lifting the right arm hand out to the side, opening up the right side chest, opening up the right shoulder joint, turning your head at the same time to look towards your right hand, and as you breathe out, come back down, lowering your right hand to the floor. Breathing in, taking the left arm hand out to the side, look over your left shoulder, opening up the left side chest, and as you breathe out, lowering the left hand back down. Brilliant, well done. 3 more rounds. Breathing in, lifting the right arm out to the side. Make sure your hips are not going out to the right, they are fixed. They don't move, it's just the upper body, and as you breathe out, lowering the right hand down. As you breathe in, lifting the left arm up, out to the side, turning your turning your head to the left side, and as you breathe out, come back down. Once more in your own time. Really opening up that right side and feeling the freedom of movement, in particular around the shoulder joint, right side chest, and as you breathe out, coming back down, and then opening the left side and coming back down. Well done. Now we come to the icing on the cake, where we develop the strength through asana practice, and this is where we come to hold. We're going to hold it for 3 rounds of breath. So as you breathe in, lifting the right arm out to the side, look towards your right hand and stay there as you breathe out. Stretch into the whole of the right arm as you take a deep breath into your open right lung, and as you breathe out, blow that rubbish away. Whole attention now on the right lung. Give it lots of good attention, knowing your lung will be loving this as you breathe out and let the rubbish go. Once more in your own time, breathing into the whole of that right side, and as you breathe out, lowering your right hand gently to the floor. Well done. noticing your body temperature, noticing any movement that may be happening through the arm and the hand. Is prana moving? Just check in the energy force, the life force, just noticing. Both hands touching the floor, regrounding. Take a long deep breath in and out. Well done. Before then, working on the left side. So when you're ready, lifting your left arm out to the side as high as you can without strain. And as you breathe out, hold it there, still looking towards your left hand now. As you breathe in, stretching into the whole of the left arm, taking a deep breath into the left lung. And as you breathe out, blow that rubbish away. Twice more, breathing into the whole of that left side. And as you breathe out, blow the rubbish away. And once more, breathing in, stretching into the whole of the left side. And as you breathe out, lowering your left hand gently towards the floor. Reconnecting with the earth, feeling the work that you've done in this moment, feeling movement of prana that may be moving right now as you connect with what's going on around the shoulders, the upper back. Don't move, just notice, simply notice. Well done. And then taking a full breath in and out. Ooh, and let it go. Because now I'm going to invite you to counter pose as we need to in order to maintain good alignment. And it's a nice way of concluding the twist with the cat-swan movement you did previously. You've done the prep, so let's work with it. So as you breathe in, looking ahead at the wall ahead of you, lengthening your spine, and as you breathe out, arching your spine into that beautiful flexible cat movement, easing your pelvis backwards towards your heels, keeping your feet flat on the floor. That's fine. As you breathe in, come back onto all fours, pressing hands down, press your shins down, and as you breathe out, when you're ready, arching the spine, let all the air go before then lowering your pelvis towards your heels. And once more, breathing in, coming back up, and as you breathe out, easing backwards. Well done. And then drawing closer now to this sequence of movements as I invite you to come back into a seated position, drawing your legs forwards either into bent knee or cross-legged. As we begin the closure and re-entry process, drawing closure now, bringing your hands together into Namaste, lowering your chin towards your chest, and taking this moment to acknowledge that you've done something really brilliant for yourself. Giving yourself time, giving attention, to your ribs, I'm clearing too, to your ribs and your rib cage, to your muscles between the ribs, giving attention to your lungs, as well as your shoulder joints, and knowing you've done something really good for yourself. Brilliant. As we draw closure now, with 3 rounds of Om Shanti. So taking a deep breath in to those lungs that you've prepared, and then let it go. And with 3 rounds of Om Shanti when you're ready. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti, and peace be with you. Wonderful. Lowering your chin towards your chest, opening your eyes towards your lap, towards the floor, and just simply noticing if the world looks different now to when you first started. You never know, a change may have happened during the course of this practice, and just acknowledge that. Well done, you. And then very gently, lifting your head back up. This concludes your practice. Enjoy your day. Om Shanti, and thank you.